What's up, guys? Big Papa Drock back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you may be. Sending you some love, sending you the good energy, baby. And you might be wondering, Drock, why do you have a polo on? Why are you wearing such a fancy shirt to record a Raid Shadow Legends video? Well, you know, the shorter answer is I pulled it out of the clean laundry and put it on and didn't feel like changing after finishing work when I'm recording this video. But the real answer is, the one in my heart, is that, guys, we're talking about a king today. We're talking about a king. And if you're going to talk about a king, well, you got to dress spiffy for the king. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'm wearing a blue polo because we're talking about the one and only White King Narcissus, my boy right here, the king himself. So yeah, so I dressed up for him. So that's what we're going with. So we're gonna do a little video on how I build White King Narcissus to dominate in the arena. Obviously, this champion has completely changed the game since he came into the game itself. The Taurus counter, the Marichka counter, the Georgia counter in some ways because of that block revive. I mean, this dude can do it all. And it's time I finally made a video on him and showed you how I built him. So let's quickly go over his skills just to remind you what he's working with. We got the A1, attacks one enemy, has a chance of randomly increasing the cooldown of one of the target skills by 2 turns, and it can't be resisted if you have White Queen and Cora on the same team. So obviously pairing this champion with White Queen and Cora is huge to unlocking his potential, but he's also really good by himself. So 50% chance when booked to put somebody's skills on cooldown with an A1. Not bad. We'll take that. The A2, this ability is obviously disgusting. It has been game-changing for Arena in terms of changing the meta, and that is attacks all enemies, ignores 25% of the target's defense, places an extra hit on targets under shield or strengthen buffs. I cannot tell you enough how this has changed the entire meta. It has affected champions obviously like Taurus and Marichka. It's affected champions like Necrit. It's affected Bolster, the actual artifact set. So this one ability, his ability to put extra hits on shields, and then also his passive, which allows him to ignore shields, has completely changed the game. And this champion has been one of the most impactful that Plarium has released in a very long time. The other thing about this skill is you can't increase the damage because of masteries, but also you can't have damage decreased because of masteries or passives as well. And that's really big because this skill is a massive counter to champions like Rhodos, to champions like Siegfried, anybody that stays alive because of their passive. Well, Queen, apparently he's the Queen King now. I am combining White Queen and King. White King Narcissus is nasty against champions with passives because of this one ability. So super good kit. Let's go to the A3. Spirits claim you. Don't know why I got dramatic there. Just felt right to do for the king. So it's a attack one enemy 2 times, a 2-time hitter, increases the damage inflicted with this skill by 10% for each buff on the target, stacking up to 50%, and then an additional 10% for each buff on this champion, stacking up to a 50%. So hypothetically, you could get him up to 100% increased damage on this one skill. And oh, by the way, if this attack kills a target under 3 or more buffs, you block the revive. And wait, there's more. It grants an extra turn if you have White Queen and Cora on the same team. I mean, whoa, this skill is dirty. 4-turn cooldown for this, 3-turn cooldown for his AoE, which is nasty because you could hypothetically lead him with this, with Cora on the team, block revive, kill somebody, you know, pop back on this and get this back faster with that extra turn. So yeah, just, or you could go the other way. You could leave with the AoE and then extra turn here and you're back to the AoE faster. So just really disgusting kit. And then obviously the passive is filthy. This champion will receive 50% less damage when attacked by enemies, including bosses and their minions, out of their active turn. That is huge, guys, to keeping this champion alive. It is huge. It makes champions like Necrit basically pointless. Ally attack champions, they aren't going to do much damage to your boy Narcissus. And again, if White Queen and Cora is on the same team, this champion will receive no damage when attacked by enemies out of their active turns. So Taurus's counterattack, too bad. It don't do nothing to our boy King Narcissus. It doesn't apply to bosses and their minions, but who cares? This is a PvP champion through and through. And again, he will ignore shield and strengthen buffs. So you can't reduce damage easily against this champion except through stuff like Stone Skin or maybe Defiant set. But ignoring shield totally changed the meta. Ignoring strengthen also changed the meta. So this champion is nuts. He's an HP based champion as well, which means he's easier to keep alive. Now, in terms of blessings, there are a couple different options you could go through. Frankly, in today's current meta, as we all know, if you have 6-star, you're probably going to go polymorph, and I can't fault you. I think it is the best overall blessing. However, I have seen a really interesting use of Life Harvest with Narcissus just to get him back around to his turns a lot faster after he kills somebody. And this actually is viable. I've seen this work, especially if you're killing Marichka, to potentially get back around to the turn faster so you can do more damage. But I still think polymorph is the best. You'll also see people use Heaven Cast, which obviously increases damage when they've got buffs. So you could hypothetically increase the damage an additional 2% for each buff. You know, not bad, definitely usable as well. I just think overall your best option is polymorph, and especially for how I've built him, the best option is polymorph, because again, you're limiting people's abilities to control you. Let's take a look at the masteries. What do we got here, Drock? We've got a little bit different tree than normal because again, you're not getting damage increase on that A2 from using his passives. But we've got, you know, let me move my camera here for you. We got the usual suspect and Helm Smasher, increased ignore defense chance. We've got kill streak, increased damage, a blood shield. Again, this is an HP based champion, so putting a shield on him to keep him alive is big. Cycle of violence, so he gets cooldowns back. Whirlwind of death, and also I've gone with opportunist here and ruthless ambush for increased damage because again, you know, I think this stuff doesn't necessarily work with his A2. I think this one work, maybe not. Maybe this wouldn't work either. I don't know why I've chosen these blessings. It just felt right, guys. It felt right at the time. For the defense tree, one of the things I've done with him is I've gone wisdom of battle. Mainly because I want to make it hard for people to control him hypothetically. Now, again, if you're using Ancora, this isn't as important. If he has the most crit damage, she's going to take away any type of control on him. But if he's standing alone without Ancora, which is common a lot in live arena battles, I wanted to make sure he had additional opportunities to not be controlled. And then also we get a little chance to counterattack if somebody puts a debuff on an ally. So you could do this. You could go down the more normal stuff with Resurgent or, you know, Cycle Revenge, Retribution, all sorts of stuff here. Wisdom, Shadow Heal, all different sorts of stuff you can do here. But I like this tree for Narcissus for this build. So let's take a look at the build. And this is what I think is the overall best way to build Narcissus in the current meta. And surprise, surprise, it's with one-turn Stone Skin. One-turn Stone Skin and Savage, or one-turn Stone Skin and Lethal. You need the Savage and Lethal to really maximize the damage, but the Stone Skin is absolutely huge at the start of the turn to make sure that he doesn't lose HP. Because again, HP champions, aside from Taurus, if they lose HP, they lose damage. And that is his biggest weakness by far. And again, it's an asinine thing when you really think about it, how one champion that's HP based is coded completely different from every other champion in the game. It really shouldn't be that way. Basically, everybody should be like Taurus, or nobody should be like Taurus, including himself. But it is what it is. It's what Plarium has done. Surprise, surprise, consistency isn't their middle name anyway. So what kind of gear do we have on? We've got Savage. We got some nasty pieces. Crit rate, speed, crit damage, HP percentage. Let me switch my camera back over. I like the left side a little bit more. HP ascensions. We've got crit rate, defense, crit damage, HP percentage. HP, I mean, this is like legitimately some of my absolute best gear, as you can see. I've got nasty rolls on everything here. I mean, this is pretty filthy gear overall. Pretty darn filthy gear, as you can tell. HP, this is probably the worst piece because we've got defense here, but even that is not bad. Defense is still very usable for this champion. You want to make him harder to kill. You want to take less damage. And then crit damage roll. This is a rare piece, but it's the only one I had that had defense, HP, speed, and crit rate, everything I needed. So this is probably the weakest piece on here, but it's still not like bad. You know what I mean? Still not horrible. Then for the accessories, these accessories are great double speed, double HP, HP ascension, HP every HP defense, HP baby. I've got a reaction amulet on him with crit damage, just so happened to quad roll resistance, which, hey, you know, not necessarily the worst thing, not necessarily the best thing for him. Obviously, it makes it a little bit harder to hypothetically strip his stone skin if somebody has a low accuracy on their build, but it also makes them less likely to trigger polymorph, which isn't the best thing. We want them to trigger polymorph all the time because of how absurdly broken that it continues to be. Then we've got a stone skin ring, double HP, 1 defense. So again, this could get better, but overall pretty darn good gear on him. Let's take a look at the stats. That's what you're really interested in here. What do the stats say, Drock? Well, the stats say that he's a freaking monster. That's what the stats say. He's +1. He's fully awakened, 122k HP, 4200 defense, 250 speed, 340% crit damage. Oh yes, Narcissus has come to mess stuff up. So I love this build. I honestly think about making him slower sometimes, just because I want to make sure that the enemy gets their stone skin off before he loses his stone skin. So I think that's one of the tricky things. Sometimes you don't want to make somebody too fast in today's arena, excuse me, unless they're Georgid or Mezamel and they're going through stone skin, because it is so prevalent. But then sometimes also if you make them too slow, they never get their turn. Maybe they get controlled. It's a really tough balancing act in today's arena. And it also drastically depends on the opponent you're facing, which obviously you can't tell before you get into a battle. But this is how I have him built, and I do like this build a ton. So let's take him into the dragon. Oh, look, look, what a wonderful thing. Let's take a quick look. Wow, what an incredible pack offer here. $40 for 2,000. Wow, guys, what an incredible, wow. That's fantastic. Thanks for that pop-up. All right, back to the game. Let's go into dragon. Let's see what he can do damage-wise. Let's go Dragon's Lair. Let's go to stage 23 per usual. Let's take the super raids off. Now, we're not increasing his HP anyway. We could hypothetically increase it with an HP percentage, lead, but I'm not going to do that because, again, usually you're not going to pick HP leads when you're using this champion. You probably pick speed. So we'll go with speed. We'll go with speed. We will give him some buffs though. Where is Sivi? We'll throw some buffs on him. We'll throw this in here. Where is our Lydia? Why am I doing this? Why don't I do this and pretend that I know what I'm talking about here? There we go. There's our Lydia. And I could probably just do it again for our buddy Narcissus. Look at me. There he is. Fantastic. And you know what? We'll compare him. Let's compare him to Taurus, right? Damage-wise, Taurus still really, really, really filthy. And the other thing too is, and it's surprising, but Narcissus, even really well-built narcissi, will struggle to kill a well-built Taurus with that A2, which is crazy because you would think, whoa, it's ignoring his passive. Surely it can kill him. But frankly, most of the time, it does not. So it just gives you an idea of how insanely strong Taurus is, even now. Even versus a champion built to counter him, which is crazy. All right, let's take a look at some damage comps here. Let's see what these boys can do. We'll slow it on. We'll keep it actually fast to start with. I think my Lydia is slower. We're going to put more buffs on here. Buffs on buffs on buffs on buffs. We'll just hit with the A1 of Taurus here. Taurus is faster. Again, we'll hit with the A1 here. That was like, what, 70, 80k damage. See what the A1 does here. 72. So not too far off on the A1. Now let's get what we really came for here. Let's get those decreased defenses and weakens up. And now we have Taurus here. I'll go ahead and blast. And I'll just A1 again on the Taurus. This isn't a Taurus showcase, so we just want to get a better idea of what Narcissus does. All right, let's take a look. Narcissus we'll start with the A2, ignoring 25% of the target's defense. It's not going to get a double hit here, which is really important. Double hit is important for Narcissus to do lots of damage, but as we can see, there is no shields and no strengthen, so he's only getting one hit with this ability. It's not going to be a double hitter. So let's see what it does with 195, 194. So you can tell when somebody doesn't have a shield, doesn't have a strengthen buff up, this isn't a super hard hitting A2. You really need that second hit to maximize what he does. And that's also one of probably his biggest downfalls. If people aren't using shields, if they're not using strengthen, that A2 doesn't hit the way that something, for example, like Taurus's A3 would. And we've lost a lot of buffs here. Let's just go ahead and compare. 331, 387, and that's with way less buffs. So you can tell, right? The damage, Taurus still out damages this champion. It's just one of those things where if you get the right setup, if you get somebody who's using shields or strengthen, that's when Narsis's AoE really comes alive and he does nasty, nasty, nasty stuff. Just for comparison's sake, let's just blast somebody here with Taurus's A2, no decreased defense. Let's just see. Boom. 183. Now let's go with Spears Claiming. This is a 2-hitter. We can't hit the same champion, so we'll go over here. 2-hitter. What do we do? Boom. 101. Boom. 92. 200k. So it did more damage, but I believe this champion has less defense than Renegade. I think this is Lua. So tough to say. And obviously we don't have decreased defense up here. So again, let's just end the battle. Let's start from the fresh. Start fresh. Speed it up. Take another look. Let's get decreased defense. I really need to make my Lydia faster, specifically just for these tests. So I'm gonna have to work on that. Sorry, guys. I will get that done at some point. All right, let's go back here. Let's do a better test. All right. Here we go. We got decreased defense. We got weaken up. Again, you don't see this stuff anymore in Arena. Frankly, I just do this because I've tested every nuker like this. We'll go ahead and we'll blast again. You know, we can blast over here. It's not really gonna be a fair comparison. Let's just blast Faceless here. Take that. 377, not bad on the Faceless. Narcissus with the A3. Let's take a look here. Lua, let's see what you got. Boom. 158, 172. Less damage, right? That I think that's 330k. We've got 377 on the Taurus. So again, he doesn't hit as hard as Taurus does overall, for the most part, unless you're under certain things where you have buffs on the enemy, and then that A3 does hit a lot harder. But obviously, we can't replicate that here. Let's do another A2 test with the Actually, let's no, we're not going to showcase Taurus here. Let's just do quickly with the Narcissus again. With the A2, what have we got? What do we get? 205, 216. So imagine that double times, like 2 times. That's doing absolute insane work. And again, you're ignoring shields. So 400k straight to the dome, no shields. That's nasty if you're getting that double hitter. So you get an idea. Let's take him into Arena, because that's really where we want to see him shine. We want to see him shine in Arena. We want to see him cook, as they say. Let the boy cook. Let the king cook. And we are in Platinum Arena. We are in here. We are ready. So let's see what team I want to go with here with our boy Narcissus. I mean, obviously, Ancora makes a ton of sense to get in here. She's not built fast enough, but you kind of want her in there to reset the turns with that A1 of Narcissus. We'll go ahead and throw Narcissus in there. So I think Narcissus. I want buffs. I got to make sure I'm faster, though. Am I faster with this team? Probably not. Speed. Who do I need? Who do I need to ensure I'm faster? We have any... I'm not going to use Armand's. Armand's works well with Narcissus as well. Get rid of some of the stone skin stuff. Let's go with just all-out speed. We'll go Sifi, who's one of my fastest champions currently, and we'll go to make sure we get a good aura. Well, I could go Armand's here. Oh, but we do have temporal chains, which is a big no-no. Let's go Shuzen. Let's go Shuzen. The buffs don't help me, obviously, but the speed is important. I don't know how fast this guy is. So, yeah, okay, I like this. I'm not shutting them down. I'm leaning full in here. I am leaning in. So if they're in stone skin, I'm going to be in really, really deep trouble. But let's just see. Let's just see. Hypothetically, I can take the Sifi out if I want to and, like, lean into somebody like Crixia to shut down or... you know, something like that. But we'll go ahead and we'll slow people down. We do have shields up, which is great way to demonstrate that. Oh, you know what I should have done, though? I should have just made him take a turn. I might get shut down by the Yumiko here. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I'm not? Okay, great. Okay, let's see what he's got. This is the double hitter. Ignoring passives. Boom, boom. Sit down. Through Ward of the Fallen. Good God. My Lord. That hit stronger than I thought. Wowie, wowie, wee wow wowie. Let's get a block revive on here. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. Nope, not enough buffs, not enough buffs. But we do get the extra turn, and now Yumiko no longer a threat. Not bad. Now he took some damage, so he's going to do less damage. Pain. They're metamorphing over here. Everyone's metamorphing. It's morphin time, baby. Boom. Ignore the passives. Blast through the Taurus right there with the AoE. Ignore those passives. Your skills can't be stopped. Or your skill passive doesn't stop my boy, Narcissus. And again, with a Marichka team, we don't have to worry about counterattacks with them. So we'll just go over here, blast. There we go. We're good. Just full auto to finish it off. Sheep. Somebody's a little sheepy. Double hit. Say goodnight. 127, and that's with us dilly-dallying around. So you can see how he is a massive, massive, massive counter to Taurus and Marichka. Now, this was also not a strong account. So let's see if we can find some stronger accounts and start cooking. I think I probably should take the Sifi out, frankly, so I can make sure I lock people out, or I'm probably going to regret it. What do we got here? What do we got? We have another Taurus Marichka team. No, we have, this is interesting. Nice. We have Taurus Armands. So we'll take the Sifi out and we'll go with, let's go with Warlord here. Just so we don't let Armands run rampant, because we don't want an affinity issue with our friend Armands. So let's roll. He's probably gonna be in Stone Skin. He's not. Oh, he's faster. Okay, well, GG. Crap. No, not like this. Not like this. Shield him. Can we go? Are we gonna take a turn? We did get a turn. Okay, let's go. Boom. Double hit wasn't enough to kill, though. Oh, no. Come on. No. Reset the cooldown. Huge. Reset the cooldown. Big counterattack. Yes. Yes. Reset cooldowns. Let's go. See, even there, right? Even there. That skill ignores passives, but it's not enough to kill a well-built Taurus. And that Taurus wasn't even at full health. It'll only kill Tauruses that are well-built, frankly, if and only if it's hitting with a essentially a shield, hitting through a shield so it gets that double hit or that strengthen. But still, 56 seconds, and that didn't even go well, right? Hey, we got a quest done. Let's find another team. Now, one of the biggest counters to Narcissus 2, and I found this out the hard way, is Harima. Harima really, really, really makes it hard to deal with Narcissus. Let's go. We're gonna be faster here. I think we will. Again, we'll stick with this team for now. But Harima makes that A2 hit like a wet noodle. That 25% ignore defense is really big, really, 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 really big to unlocking the potential. So if you're facing Harima in live arena with Narcissus, prepare to do a lot less damage. Prepare to do a lot less damage. Yeah, we didn't kill anyone there. We did not kill a single person with his AoE. That is, man, you want to talk about a great example of how Harima really counters the ever-living smoke out of him. There it is right there. I mean, did not kill a single person. And this isn't like a super incredible tanky god tier team. So he does have weaknesses, right? He does have a lot of weaknesses. I think one of the best things he's good at with Ancora, of course, for defense is just not getting shut down or getting his skills back a lot faster because of her passive, right? Or her ability with her, not her passive, but her A1 to reset his skills when they get locked out. So it's tough. It's tough. If you get someone who has a shield on, they're cooked. They are cooked. But here again, we're using Ancora to reset his skills, and that's where he's really so deadly. And also with Ancora, we don't have to worry about him getting frozen because he's got the most crit damage. We just say, hey, you know what? No worries. And Duchess, you want to talk about Duchess not being in the meta anymore? This is also a big reason why. Because her A1 puts a shield every single time that she attacks, which means she is getting nuked by Narcissus. She is getting double hit constantly, which is big. What else we got here? Let's see if we got another big boy team. Maybe oh, here we go. No, I want a higher level power. 42 million, that's pretty good. Hey, double Taurus. Ooh, I'm curious, actually. Let's see how that works. Do I need What do I need here? Honestly, the smarter thing to do is just use our Mons, frankly. But let's just keep this team. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. All right, here we go. What do we want to roll with? They're all pretty slow. Probably a lot of whatchamacallit, reaction here. Just have a feeling, but we'll go ahead and shut down anyway. Oof, look at him cook, man. Look at him cook, guys. All right, decrease the cooldown on the Warlord. Nice. Let's go ahead and use our A2. Yeah, reaction there. And this wasn't reaction. Look how little damage we did. Now that he did have Ward of the Fallen, so it is something to keep in mind. But man, that is crazy. That is crazy. Let's try hitting again. Double hit there. Hey, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. We'll take that. Oh, my Lord. The Warlord is getting pummeled. The Warlord is getting pummeled. Shield. Don't think it's going to matter. Can we lock out? Did get the lockout or the block active skills thanks to our friend Shuzen. Such an underrated part of her kit, man, right? Such an underrated part. Can we kill? Yes, we can. Great. Don't want to do anything with Shuzen. Shuzen really in danger here, which is rough. Could reset the cooldowns here, but I have a feeling we might need that. Let's just use the A1. We did get a decreased cooldown right there. That's big. Okay, now we cook. We've got shields up and strengthens. Guess what? Don't matter. Sit down. How in the world did the Sifi survive that? What the hell? Are you kidding me? Wow. How did Sifi survive that? That's crazy. Wow, that is a tanky Sifi, man. On a double hit, that's nuts. Well-built Sifi there. What do we want to do here? I don't think I'm going to get a turn off with... I was hoping for a decrease. Oh, we did sheep there, though. We'll take that. And Korra's down now, though, so... Boop. All right, dead. Gets the extra turn. Boop. A1s, obviously, are always a good thing against our friend Taurus, because they don't get reduced damage from his passive. But man, dude, I'm shocked that Sifi lived that. That's nuts. That is crazy, man. That is super crazy. We're just chilling here. I could honestly just put this on auto. Spirits claim you. He's got basically no health left. Okay, we got it done. Man. Woo. That's Sifi. Well built, SP. Well built, 25. Yeah, that is impressive that Sifi lived that. That is impressive. We got one more in here. We got one more. What else can we fight? We've shown Harima. Well, you know what? You know what? Siegfried. This is a great example. Let's take Siegfried. Siegfried is a great example and why you love having Narcissus in live arena for Siegfried. And thankfully, thank God, he is not in Stone Skin. Again, that's always the biggest problem here. We didn't get a lockout. No surprise there on the Galathier. Oh man, did we lose our Stone Skin? Please don't. Oh, he got polymorphed off the Narcissus. There you go. That's why you want polymorph. There's a great example. I mean, surprise, surprise. We all know that at this point, but boom, Siegfried dies. Passive doesn't trigger, and he's in the wrong form, which means he can't do anything. See if we can get a cooldown reset. Nope, we didn't. Totally okay, though. We don't care. Kill the Sifi first. Extra turn because of Ancora. Kill the Galathier. Not bad. 44 seconds. 44 seconds. Not bad, guys. So there you have it. That's how I build my Narcissus. I'm a big believer in Stone Skin on him. But you can see, like, there are certain champions you just don't want to put up against Narcissus. Your Siegfrieds, certainly Taurus Marichka can be tough, but again, Taurus is just so strong that A2 of Narcissus is not going to kill a well-built Taurus. It just is not going to. I don't care how strong your Narcissus is, unless and only if they've got shields or strength and buff on them. But otherwise, it's not going to kill them. So it just goes to show still, even a year later, how insanely strong Taurus and Marichka are in the arena meta. Still very, 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 very valid in live arena and also still in classic arena as well. But now you have a little bit more to combine or to come at them with, and certainly Narcissus is a big thing along with Ancora. So yeah, hope you like the showcase. I don't know why I'm on Arbaeus here. I don't know. I gotta do an Arbaeus video at some point. We'll go back to Narcissus one last time. There it is, the king. Hello, king. I hope you enjoyed the polo. It was special for you, my friend. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So let me know down in the comments below what you think of this Narcissus build. If there's a build that you like more, do you like this champion as much as I do? Do you use this champion a ton? I certainly use him quite a bit when I'm popping into arena or doing stuff. I think more in live arena because I don't really push classic anymore. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think. And hopefully I'll see you all soon. Thank you so much. Big Papa Drock out.